Every few decades, the world quietly rewrites the rules of money. Not through revolutions, but through meetings in boardrooms and emergency decisions taken when the system starts to crack. And today, some economists, analysts, and even government officials believe we're heading toward another one, possibly around 2026. Whether it's a myth, a warning, or an inevitable event, the idea of a financial reset is no longer fringe. So let's explore what's pushing the world toward the edge and what a reset in 2026 could really look like. A financial reset is not doomsday. It's a re-engineering of how money, debt, and banking work. Every major era has had one. Bretton Woods in 1944 created a new world economic order. The collapse of the gold standard in 1971 reshaped currency forever. Even 2008 triggered a new era of stimulus and ultra-low interest rates. Resets don't destroy the system. They update it when it becomes too fragile to continue. So why are experts pointing to 2026? Because 5 global stress points are converging at the same time. Countries are drowning in debt. The US, Europe, China. Debt levels are rising faster than economies can handle. Historically, this is the #1 trigger for resets. Even with high interest rates, prices remain stubborn. Economists call this sticky inflation. It means the old tools aren't working effectively anymore. BRICS nations are exploring alternative payment systems. Digital currencies are expanding, and dollar dominance is being quietly challenged. Wars, energy disputes, and supply chain fractures have forced countries to rethink how they trade and store wealth. Many nations are running advanced digital currency trials and new banking regulations that reach maturity in, yes, 2026. When global pressure builds in multiple directions, history shows the system doesn't bend, it resets. If a reset happens, it won't look like a collapse. It'll feel more like a quiet software update, with noticeable changes in daily life. Some nations might introduce digital versions of their currency, not crypto, but government-issued digital money. This could mean faster payments, but also stronger government control. Countries might stretch repayment periods, lower interest rates, or change accounting rules to hide enormous debt. It's a reset without calling it a reset. Banks may adopt new reserve rules, new interest structures, or limits on risky lending. For ordinary people, loans might become harder, and saving could look different. If new trade blocs rise and the dollar weakens slightly, countries may renegotiate how they price goods, oil, metals, and technology. Daily life might change subtly. Transaction limits, revised tax rules, higher prices, or stricter loan approvals. Not chaotic, but noticeable. A financial reset isn't about good or bad, it's about pressure and response. A more stable long-term system, better digital infrastructure, cleaner government debt, stronger global coordination, short-term economic pain, reduced financial privacy, temporary job losses in vulnerable sectors, a decline in purchasing power. A reset feels like repair work on a moving airplane. Necessary, but not comfortable. If 2026 does bring major changes, ordinary people don't need to panic. But being prepared is always smarter. Build an emergency fund. Reduce unnecessary debt. Diversify savings instead of keeping everything in one place. Stay informed about global banking and inflation trends. Focus on long-term financial habits. Resets come and go. What matters is how balanced and informed people are when the system shifts.